Have you ever really thought about how someone can completely fail at their biggest dream only to turn around and become one of the most successful people on the entire planet? Well, that's exactly the story of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And today, we're not just looking at a movie star. We're breaking down a masterclass in how to completely reinvent yourself. It really is the central question, isn't it? How does a failed athlete become the world's biggest star? The answer, funny enough, doesn't start with a huge win. It starts with a spectacular failure. You see, his journey to the very top actually begins at the absolute bottom. His first dream, it wasn't Hollywood, it wasn't the wrestling ring, it was professional football. And the dream collapsed so fast it was brutal. I mean, think about this. In the span of just 1 year, 1995, he goes from winning a national championship with the Miami Hurricanes to getting passed over by every single team in the NFL draft, and then finally getting cut from a team in the Canadian Football League. Just like that, everything he'd worked for his entire life was just gone. This was his rock bottom, and he summed it up perfectly with this quote. I mean, that $7 in his pocket wasn't just cash. It literally became the fuel, the motivation for a whole new, much bigger ambition. But okay, so what do you do when your dream dies? Well, you find a new one. He made a huge pivot, left football completely behind, and turned to what you might call the family business, professional wrestling. But here's the thing. It didn't work right away, not at all. Fans actually hated his first character, this clean-cut, good guy. So he had to reinvent himself all over again, becoming this trash-talking, eyebrow-raising, absolutely electrifying persona we all know as The Rock. And that changed everything. Okay, so now he's conquered the wrestling world. He's at the top. But instead of just staying there, he took maybe the biggest risk of his life. He walked away from the WWE at the absolute height of his fame to go try and make it in Hollywood. So was that risk worth it? Oh yeah, Hollywood immediately bet big on him. He was paid a record-breaking $5.5 million for his very first leading role in The Scorpion King. That just goes to show you they saw his star power from day one. And that initial bet, it paid off in a massive way. To date, his movies have pulled in over $12 billion worldwide. That is just a staggering number that puts him in the absolute highest tier of movie stars ever. And all that success cemented his place right at the top, earning him the title of the world's highest paid actor, not just once, but multiple times. The gamble on Hollywood wasn't just a win, it was a total knockout. But you know, why stop at being an actor when you can be a mogul? The latest chapter in his story is this evolution into a full-blown business tycoon. He started diversifying. He co-founded a production company, and get this, he cleverly named it $7 Productions. Then he launched Terramana, which has become one of the most successful celebrity tequilas ever. He created an energy drink, and then, in a real full-circle moment, he went and bought a whole football league, the XFL. And the result of all that hard work? Well, remember that guy with just $7 in his pocket? He now has an estimated net worth of around $400 million. It's an almost unbelievable transformation. Really, the key takeaway from his entire journey is pretty simple. He failed, he adapted, and then he completely dominated. Every single setback wasn't the end of the road. It was just a launch pad for his next reinvention. Which, of course, leaves us with the ultimate question, what on earth will he conquer next?